Ooh, let's go. Okay. What's going on, guys? So yeah, today we're going to talk about a topic that I've kind of been dodging for a while now, but I thought it'd be an interesting topic to talk about since some new news have broken off. But let's talk about probably one of the most toxic, disgustingly grifting couples in this whole franchise.
My name is Brandon, and this is my girlfriend, Mary. She's 23 years old, but she lives in the Philippines. I spend every single hour, every single minute, every single second on video call with Mary every single day.
I mean, these two have been grifting some of the kindest, honest, and generous people on the internet by fabricating Houdini issues, aka issues that never existed. But before we get into all the details, let's start off with how these two actually got together.
Me and Mary have been dating online for over 2 years, but we've never met in person. Since I've met Mary virtually, we started to be on the phone more and more and more until it just became a mutual agreement that we would just be on the phone 24/7.
See, remember back in 2021, I can't breathe. Brandon and Mary here met online. Both were 23 at the time, fairly young, both going through a pretty bad breakup, and they kind of just use each other like a rebound, kind of like a crutch just to get through their heartbreak.
I was 21 years old. I was getting over a bad breakup. I go on a dating app, and one day I get a message from Mary. She's the top #1 student in her class. She's the top dancer on a dance team. Mary is the first person who's ever made me feel good enough. My world was black and white before she came, and now it's just colorful.
It was like a long distance thing. Mary was living in a small village in the middle of nowhere in the Philippines, and Brandon was living in an RV on his godparents' property in Oregon. And for the most part, pretty standard, normal stuff for long distance relationships until the red flags start popping up like relatives when you win the lottery. I mean, these two had some major issues. Major issues.
We fight a lot because we're so far away.
We fight like almost every day.
Don't make me feel bad right now because it's your fault. Every relationship have fights, so we can't avoid fights.
Like, let's start off with the fact that the whole relationship required a 24/7 surveillance FaceTiming call. I mean, this boy Brandon stay having to carry like a dozen battery packs just to ensure his phone was never gonna die for like 2 years. Like, I don't know how his brick didn't just randomly explode in the middle of the night. He was basically living like a Twitch streamer for one viewer before Twitch streaming was even that big. Now, Brandon notifies us that, the reason they had to have FaceTime 24/7 was because of Mary's codependency to him, right? And I don't know how this was not like an alarming concern. And you guys already know, with codependency naturally comes insecurity, jealousy.
You can't just go out and talk to any girl working or receptionist or cash register without me and you fighting. I'm not
friendly to other girls.
But I'm scared that this fighting and getting insecure and jealous is just gonna keep coming up. Sometimes the obsessiveness is a double-edged sword.
I mean, he explained how he lost jobs due to this because they had to be on phone 24/7, inability to be around his family.
Because it's a house full of women and Mary's not okay with that.
The man couldn't even go to the dentist without a security surveillance.
Is it okay if I put the phone up somewhere where...
Of course. Is this your first love?
No, it's not.
It was literally insane. It was so bizarre. Like, I don't even think they were on the right show. It shouldn't have been 90 Day Fiance the other way. It should have been My Strange Addiction. I'm addicted to Brandon. Like, she probably knew the splash radius of his dookie when it hit the toilet seat on Tuesday morning, and she knew exactly what he ate to produce that stool. Probably.
Well...
And you would think, with her reaction, at some point, he would have been like, it's obvious to me that you're going through something, maybe we should look into that a little bit, right? But of course he doesn't. I guess you can excuse him for being young. I mean, at 23, frontal lobe not fully developed, whatever. And yeah, he continues to enable her to ruin his life, starting off with the fact that he allegedly sent her $60,000 in 2 years. And you're probably thinking, for what? This house right here, the casa. Apparently he was sending her money to build this house right here for him and her because he planned on moving from the US to this small village in the Philippines in the middle of nowhere to live with Mary happily ever after. Now, did he really think this through? No, not at all. Not one bit. YOLO, blinded by love.
What happens if you guys don't work out? She doesn't want you there. She wanted to keep the house and everything you own.
Yeah, I'm not really worried about her pulling that card.
You guys haven't even met yet.
At this point in time, I won't have any money when I get to the Philippines, and I'm just kind of rolling with the punches and hoping that it works out.
There's a fine line between being spontaneous and stupid. This was just outright dumb. Now, 60,000 buckaroos sounds like a lot of money, but that was pretty much what he made in 2 years. And because he was living in an RV, he pretty much didn't have that much overhead expense. So yeah, Mary was just cashing his whole entire check for 2 years. Couldn't be me. Couldn't be me, boy. Now, coincidentally enough, Mary informs us that due to a typhoon that literally just blew through her grandparents' house, basically her whole family moved into Brandon's house, like the grandparents, her brother and their kids, her. So when he arrived, and like I'm Asian, so I know this is a whole culture and respect thing. I still think it's crazy that this man had to seek permission from her grandparents to sleep in his own room in his own house.
Is it okay if I share a room with your granddaughter, Mary? It's nice. It's warm and wet.
What?
Bruh. Couldn't be me. Couldn't be me. I would have popped out of that taxi like, yo, nice to meet you. Like, y'all better figure this all out. I'm gonna start setting out eviction notice. Starting with you. And basically, their whole relationship for the series was just like a compilation of Mary acting out due to jealousy and just being hella bizarre. Like, I don't even know how to better explain this than she had some serious attachment issues. Like, serious attachment issues. Issues that Brandon thought would have been fixed or better when he arrived, but only seemingly gone worse.
Don't look at girls, okay? Like I told you. Just look at me when you're not looking at the face. Don't look at girls. Behave.
I want you to trust that I can look and talk to anyone.
Now, besides her, Mr. Brandon here wasn't Mr. Perfect himself. Like, he came to the Philippines knowing he was about to have a massive paycheck downgrade, and he has absolutely no plans or no idea how to make money in the Philippines. Like, he should have been working hard in those 2 years trying to learn the language so that he could leverage those skills, right? Like, he could have been teaching English, he could have been a tour guide, but no, he rather just YOLO the whole trip and now lay in bed and play games all day and expect money to just grow out of thin air like Mary's baby pump.
I'm pregnant. We're having a baby now. Are you happy or?
Let me process this.
Well, it happened, so the baby is here now in my tummy, so.
Ho, ho, brother, ho, whoa, whoa, whoa.
And yeah, these two at the ripe age of 23, probably at the worst possible time because they're undeveloped themselves, decided to have a baby. Now, as messed up as this might sound, that baby was almost like a wake-up call, gateway permission drug to start willing and dealing, scheming and stealing. Starting off with this Amazon wish list that was initially for baby stuff, right? But then you started seeing a lot of personal items, and it kind of just became like a Brandon and Mary Christmas wish list. And you would think, you know, when people started buying some of these items, they would start removing some of these items off the wish list, right? But no, they would start accepting duplicates and allegedly reselling them.
And then, just as predicted, the Amazon wishlist unboxing got suspicious. And this came within their own community, their followers. Just to summarize, their crazy fans were mad that when they were sending Mary and Brandon a gift, that Mary and Brandon didn't unbox the gift on camera. Or Mary and Brandon showed the same gift getting unboxed, but it was a duplicate from someone else.
Like, the whole thing was just insane. Their Facebook page had like 100K peeps in it, and a percentage of these peeps are like purchasing these items that they then resell for money. It's crazy. Now, that alone is already pretty shitty, but that's not even close to being the worst of it. Let's talk about the time Mary tried to convince the whole world and her fans that she had colon cancer.
On February 18th, Mary had told the world that she had colon cancer, and she had immediately posted a funding page to help her through this difficult time.
Like, she got her little boy toy here to post an IG story of a GoFundMe link captioned, "I humbly ask for your financial help for Mary's surgery to remove her colon cancer. We need help, not judgment. Any amount will help Mary a lot and save her life." Now, I remember people reaching out like, "Sauce, you gotta look into this. Brother, you gotta repost this. Mary has colon cancer. She gonna die." Yeah, I didn't repost jack doo-doo shit. Like, if there's anything to know about these 90-day fiance peeps, it's that you don't take anything at face value. And I was right to do so, because turns out she wasn't full of cancer. She was just full of bullshit. Figuratively. Like, this is how disgustingly scammy these two were. Like, you click the GoFundMe link and it says right here, or at least she wrote it, "I want to ask for help regarding my colon cancer. I've been diagnosed with colon cancer yesterday, February 17, 2024. Apparently was pooping blood since high school, and I thought it was normal.
Stop the cap.
Doc said, hey, you need to remove it before it's too late." Like, you know, this is a load of crap when they're not even trying to proofread this campaign. Like, I know you could read and write in English, Brandon. Like, come on, you ain't doing nothing but playing games. Please don't judge me. I don't want to die. I want to spend my whole life with my daughter. Once again, using the baby as an emotional pool for their schemes. Just downright disgusting. Like, this is sick. And somehow, some way, they were still able to earn is not even the right word. They were still able to rob $1,326 hard-earned dollars. And a day later, after that campaign and after receiving the money, a post came up saying, yeah, we don't know if Mary actually has colon cancer. What? big brr. Like, how did we go from doc said this needs to be removed before it's too late, you might never see your daughter again, to yeah, we don't know if Mary actually has colon cancer? Turns out she wasn't diagnosed by her doctor at all. Turns out she was diagnosed by TikTok videos. Pew, pew, pew. Nuts, man. This is absolutely nuts. Here they state, you know, I can't even like take anything they write at face value anymore. The whole thing's a fucking lie now. Here they state the nurses have said she maybe got a UTI and whatever else, and possibly colon cancer. Possibly. Why would you start begging for money before even being diagnosed? Like, that's fucking nuts. I mean, these two are literally idiots. Like, you could just tell. We go to laboratory and have her pee and poop on a cup. Urine, fecal matter, stool, bowel movement. Now, Mary ends up taking the campaign down, and you know, she posted a little apology in summary and went something like,
Sorry guys for scamming you all about this whole colon cancer thing. I didn't have cancer. The only cancerous thing is me and Brandon. I made a terrible, disgustingly mistake because I'm human. I know humans make mistakes. So I'm sorry everybody who believed this whole story. I posted this whole lie because I have anxiety. I'm a victim of anxiety. So please stop harassing me about it. I don't have colon cancer, but I'm throwing up and I feel so weak. Doc said my liver's fucked up. I have blood infections, UTI, hemorrhoids. I have a rash on my right foot for walking in poison ivy just to pick up all your stupid Amazon boxes. So once again, I'm sorry for finessing all your hard-earned money. It wasn't my fault. It was anxiety.
if I was somehow tricked into donating even a penny, I'm sorry, I might have crashed out to that apology. So yeah, if you were foolish enough to donate any amount of money to these two, my condolences. Just know that your money was well spent on hospital bills. Allegedly. I say allegedly because a couple months later, you know, the same people who were humbly asking for financial assistance were flexing their newly $600 vlogging camera for their YouTube channel.
So they bought this expensive vlogging camera and they were saying they're going to make a new YouTube channel. I was very curious about how much they spent on one, and that's a legit vlog video shooting camera, a $600 camera. If you needed any more proof that they're doing just fine, there you go.
Hey, that's crazy. Hey, that's crazy. Kibbles herself here said verbatim, you know, if you need any more proof that these two didn't need to be begging for money, here it is. And it didn't even end there. Like, Mary tried to pull another fast one, now using her Lola for another quick GoFundMe check. Now, I'm not saying their Lola didn't have what they were claiming she was having. I'm just saying, after everything you put us all through, put all your fans through, I can't believe shit. This girl had the audacity to make another post saying, I have humbly asked for another financial assistance.
Boy, if you don't get
These two will literally do anything but actual work. Now, word on the Philippine street is that these two are now planning to move to the US now in hopes for a better life, which is what everybody and their mama warned Brandon about before he even decided to move all the way to the Philippines. But hey, that's just life sometimes, you know. Sometimes you just got to learn things the hard way. My final words on this is, if you're watching this channel, you're one of those kind-hearted, generous peeps who just give people the benefit of the doubt and donate out of good faith, God bless you. Seriously, God bless you. But heed my advice. Trust these 90-day fiance peeps like you would trust gas station sushi, Nigerian scammers, Indian street food, your in-laws. But hey, who do you want to know? See you guys in the next one. I'm just sipping.